to search the house, or if you feel like you're going to call a lawyer up and give him the heads up, then you just, because the lawyer going to then feel like, if you call a lawyer, you feel like you're going to fuck with some evidence, you want to do a surprise attack, they do that shit early in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning when everybody there. We have paperwork saying we need to come up in this motherfucker, get all this evidence. And so we got to come surprise your ass. That's what you do. You know, and then now you then whether press charges or not because of the evidence that you got. Them people need to have been doing a press conference. I was waiting for the press conference. Why y'all just ran up in a man's house like the Gestapo in the United States of America? You need to tell the public what the fuck just happened and why you just did that. But, unfortunately, I mean, shit. They rolled up in Donald Trump's house, and they said we were looking for them documents that you stole. And they went up in there and got the motherfucking documents. You know? They had a press conference after. With the general, the attorney general. Hey, look, we rolled up in the house because he had some documents that he took after being president, some sensitive documents, and we rolled up in his shit and we got the documents. That's how that worked. And you told the public why you did that. You know, we live in the United States of America, not a communist country. In a communist country, they roll up in people's shit and take people's kids and drag them out in the streets and shit like that. Why are we living like a communist country right now? That's the problem I got. If the man did something wrong, you're trying to go up in there and get some shit, take your ass up in there like they normally do, 4 o'clock in the morning, and go up in there, you know, because you don't want nobody to throw no evidence away. And if you find something, and then when you do that, and you got the media and everybody all on this shit, then you got to come out there and have a little press conference and say, yo, we rolled up in the man's house, and we were looking for evidence and of this right here. There's been a whole bunch of allegations and shit like that. And so we felt obligated to go up in here. You know, we have a lot of letters from people who said they were violated in this many ways. And so that gave us probable cause, went to a judge, whatever his name, he signed the paperwork. The judge, because it take a judge in order for you to do a search and seizure. The judge signed the paperwork. We had probable cause to go in there, and this is what the fuck we was in there doing. We ain't gonna tell y'all what we were looking for, but there's an ongoing investigation. Bam. All this fucking grandstanding. So if you did something wrong, it comes out. I'm not condoning nobody doing nothing with no underage people or whatever the fuck it is, or breaking any law. But again, you know, you know, I don't like kids being thrown down on the ground and shit like that. You know, if you're going to search some shit down, you search some shit down. If you're going up in there for some cell phones, you need to locate the guy too, because you need his cell phone too. You going there for some cell phone? You need to come on out with all kind of evidence. You need the videotapes out the ceiling and shit, showing people came in the house. But again, you know, that's the world we live in. It's not a problem. I just hope that the truth come out in whatever shape, form, or fashion it is. That the truth come out of this situation, you know, and for whatever it is. If somebody did something wrong, they need to go to fucking jail. And if somebody didn't do something wrong, then they need to say they didn't do nothing wrong. But we already know this, you know, it's rough out here. It's rough out here. It's rough out here for a brother. It's a lot of things going on around here. You know, can't keep up with this shit. You know, one thing I can say is this. When you sign up with these certain companies, when you sign up with certain companies and you go rogue and you start talking about you're going to sue them, when you start talking about you're going to sue certain companies that you got in bed with that made you a billionaire, and I'm going to say this, and I want y'all to think about this because I don't want to call no other names. I don't want to call no other names on it because I don't want to be getting no viral moment on this bitch where they video my shit and have me on the shade room and everywhere, other fucking room. Think about what I'm getting ready to say to you all. When you sign up to these major companies, these major corporations, and they make you a billionaire, and you're doing all kind of